Plumbing in Equestria, as explained by Princess Celestia. Chapter 1. A brief introduction. Why hello my faithful subjects. It's always such a joy to have you around when I get to know you all. For the time being, my sister Luna and I have been getting to know each other all over again. I know we have been around for thousands of years, and I'm happy to always share my wisdom with all of you. Recently, Celestia blushes, there have been some requests that have come to my attention, and I have chosen to get them all out of the way before I return to my royal duties. And so, without another moment to spare, here is an explanation to the question that a few dared to ask, but have always wondered. Chapter 2. How it all works. As the main ruler of this land for the past 1,000 years, I have often been approached with many questions to share my wisdom. I have, however, begun to receive a distant message from another world. A race known as humans has begun to request my wisdom as to the ins and outs of us ponies in a manner of speaking. Well, in order to answer these so-called questions of, plumbing, I will have to share a small amount of information regarding us ponies. I shall start with the fact that many of you humans out there may not know. Within ponies, all of them, both my subjects and myself included, exists magic. Yes, within every single one of us. Now, there are those with very limited knowledge of us ponies who might object to this statement, saying that it is only unicorns like Rarity or alicorns like my sister and I, and also Twilight Sparkle and Princess Cadence, who possess magic. This, however, is quite untrue. From the earth ponies to unicorns to Pegasi who soar above, there exists magic within every pony in Equestria. The reason that unicorns and alicorns are able to perform magic, spell and such, is because our horns act as a medium for which you can transfer the magic inside yourself to the outside world. It more or less works like plugging a cord into an outlet. Our horns act like a cord to carry the magic from our inner source to whatever we need to use it for. This also explains why we get tired after performing many different spells, because we are expending the internal magic in us and using it for different tasks. The magic of other ponies, however, acts in different ways from ours. For the earth ponies, the magic is kept within them and not externalized. Therefore, it is transformed in great strength and physical energy. Just look upon the strength and speed of my subjects Applejack and Pinkie Pie to know that my words are true. The same is true of Pegasi, but instead of intense physical strength, the magic inside of them is converted to strength in flight and wing power. This does not necessarily mean that unicorns and Pegasi can be strong or fast, it simply means that earth ponies have the upper hand in that department. The reason that my sister and I are known as the most magical ponies in all of Equestria is for the sheer reason we have wings, enhanced physical strength, and the fact that we can perform many different kinds of magic. And now, on to the awkward part of my explanation. Chapter 3. Now, the awkward part. Well, we have now come to my explanation of the more awkward questions you have asked about us. So you ask how we ponies use the little filly's room or are able to have foals. It is actually very simple if you think about it. Just think back to my previous explanation about how there exists magic within all of our ponies. This very same magic is what allows us to maintain all of our bodily functions, when only external parts we have are our muzzles and cute noses. For example, when we ponies eat several slices of cake, in my case, or any number of things, the magic inside of us digests our food. Where does this food go, one might ask? Well, I'm sure you are familiar with how we princess ponies, and some unicorns to some extent, are able to teleport. Well, this kind of works in the same way for food and drinks. Any food or liquid in our bodies is teleported out of our tummies by our inner magic and sent to our designated areas, such as outhouses. That is the exact reason why there are things like bathrooms and outhouses in Equestria. With that first question out of the way, let's move on, shall we? Now, although I have never been a mother myself before, I now have to answer the question that many young foals ask their parents. Where do little foals come from? Magic, magic, magic. This is how everything in Equestria works after all. When a mare and a stallion fall in love and decide to get married, the magic signatures within each of them recognizes the magic in their partners. When a mare and a stallion are in love, their magic resonates with one another in the love that they found in each other. This resonance causes a foal to appear. Based on what I know of you humans, We both carry our young the same way until they are born. However, my subjects are born in a different way from you humans. It works the same as anything else. Magic! Foals are basically teleported out of their mummy's tummy, and just like that. Neat, huh? Well, there you have it. All of us ponies are run on very intricate magical systems. Phew! Now that the awkward part is over, I think Luna and I will have a cup of tea and a few slices of cake. Also, always feel free and do not hesitate to ask me any questions at all. Just please, next time it could be a question that doesn't make me blush while answering. Until next time, my faithful subjects, Princess Celestia. The end.